BuckeyeHuddle.com Southern Swing continues. We have made it all the way up to the Tampa area. We're in Clearwater at Clearwater High School. Class of 2026 offensive lineman Sam Roseborough. Sam, how's spring going?
It's been going great. We've been getting better. We excited for our scrimmage this weekend.
Yeah.
Yes,
so
sir.
now are you scrimmaging another team?
Yes, sir. We play Northeast High School.
Okay. How good is that? Like a lot of states, don't get to do that. So
Right.
like how helpful is that for you guys to kind of have this window to be able to kind of test yourselves a little bit?
I mean, I think it's great, honestly, like getting to play against somebody else because, I mean, we can hit against each other all we want, but, like, it's different when you get a different color jersey on the other side of the ball. So I think it'd be great.
Yeah. There's a lot of names back here on this weightlifting chart. You seem to be at the top of the list on several of them.
Yes, sir.
How much pride, I guess, do you take on your strength and just ability to get in here and work?
I mean, a lot of pride. We come in here every day. We work hard. So it's amazing to see my name up there as a sign of the hard work that we put in here.
Yeah. So things have moved pretty quickly with you in Ohio State. It sounds like Coach Bowen contacted you like the first day he got the job. Is that right? And just
Yes, sir.
how are these conversations going?
I mean, it's been going great. Like, it had to be more fast-paced, like getting to build a relationship with him, but it's been good.
Now, I think one thing that's maybe helped is Marcus Johnson moving from Purdue to Ohio State as now like an assistant offensive line coach. How has that maybe helped bridge the gap or speed things up as far as feeling comfortable with those guys?
Right. Yeah, honestly, me and Coach Johnson like had a relationship. He was one of the first coaches to come by here, so like it made it easier already knowing someone there, and then just adding a relationship with Coach Bowen. So it definitely made it easier.
Yeah. What can you tell us about those two as far as just getting to know them, what they're like, maybe not just as coaches but as people too? Like what impressions have you got from them?
Right. They're both like really big on family. Their family is very important to them. Their family in the offensive line room is very important to them, and the family inside the locker room is important to them, and that's what's important to me. So that's what I can tell you about them.
Yeah. You came up to Ohio State in the spring.
Yes, sir.
Was that your first time up?
Yes, sir. That was
Okay.
my first time.
What were your impressions? Anything that stood out?
I mean, honestly, the culture in the building stood out. Like the competition in practice. I mean, the leadership by like just seniors there. Just I seen everything I needed to see there.
Mm-hmm. So you then scheduled an official, correct? And
Yes, sir.
I believe at first you had, and we don't need to go through all of it, but just at first you had some visits scheduled, and I think Ohio State was not on the list, and then got added. Was like a later
sir.
addition to your list.
Yes, sir.
What made you feel so comfortable to do that, despite again you're kind of playing catch up a little bit?
Honestly, it was just the relationships, like building it with Coach Bowen, building it with already having a relationship with Coach Johnson. I mean, they're national championships, so it's something like it's an opportunity that you just can't turn around.
Yeah. I guess beyond Coach Bowen and Coach Johnson, did you have a chance to like watch them at all this year or anything? I don't know how much. Some guys watch a lot of college football. Some of you guys don't watch college football, so I'm not sure how much you watched. But did you take anything, I guess, from their run this year or any
Oh yeah,
observations?
for sure, definitely. Like them bouncing back from losing the game, and I mean they pretty much ran through everybody in the playoffs. So definitely got to watch them a lot this year.
Now, again, as we kind of mentioned earlier, this has been like maybe a 3-month thing so far. For people who are just kind of getting familiar with you, what type of player are you? What do you take pride in doing, and your strengths, and kind of where are you working to improve right now?
I take pride in being a leader for my team, playing smart, playing hard, and playing physical. That's what I take pride in. Some things I want to grow in is I feel like you can always be a better listener and better leader, just like improving all around, honestly.
Yeah. Any interests off the field?
I like to play video games every now and then.
Okay. A lot of guys like to fish. That's like the most
I do
popular.
like fishing, but I haven't. Yeah, I haven't been
deep
in a
sea
while.
fishing out here in the
Yeah.
Gulf or something. Yeah. So with this, with that said, you do have officials coming up. Where are you going to take your official visits?
So I'm going to officially visit Florida State, Texas A&M, Ohio State, and Texas, and then LSU.
Okay. Your date for the Ohio State visit?
It's June 13th to June 15th.
Perfect. What, I guess, on these visits is going to be important to you as you have many great options. You can only pick one at the end of the process.
Right.
Like, what's going to help you, I guess, separate one great school from another great school?
Honestly, the education and the support that's going to be provided to me. I know how I'm going to come in and work, so just making sure like my teammates are like basically on the same page as me, like
Sure.
getting after like how I am.
And with Ohio State specifically, since you've only been up there once and it's a newer relationship, is there anything you need it's going to be important to you on that official visit? Like, hey, I didn't maybe see this the first time I was up there, or hey, I need to get a better feel for this versus when I was up there the first time?
Honestly, I feel like I got to see a lot when I was there, and I got to see everything I needed to see. But for me going back, it'd just be like kind of going back over those things and verifying it again for me.
Mm-hmm. Decision, obviously, you want to take your officials. A lot of guys do this in the summer so that they can make a decision before their senior season. Is that how you are viewing this, or are you working on maybe a longer timeline? I guess what's your thought process?
I plan to commit before the season starts, so in July. Mm-hmm. So that's the timeline for me.
Gotcha. Let's go through a couple of these. Like Texas, you said, is on there.
Yes, sir.
Obviously, another program that's done a lot good things recently. What do you like about Texas?
Honestly, it's like great culture there. The coaches are like, they believe in development. They don't take many guys out the portal. Mm-hmm. So that stands out to me, honestly.
Yeah. You mentioned Texas A&M, right?
Yes, sir.
What stands out about them? It's kind of funny. A&M and Texas are
right.
Big rivals, so that's got to be an interesting, kind of weighing one versus the other.
Right. I mean, the state of Texas is pretty cool. So, like, that obviously that's the thing in there. But same thing with the coaches, the relationships that I've built there. I mean, I got to see the game day environment, so that was big too. Mm-hmm. But yeah, the development there is also a key piece, and they're rebuilding, so it's a change in culture there. So I'm liking the way they're moving.
Sure. Florida State is, I believe, the only in-state school getting an official.
Yes, sir.
I'm sure they would love very much if you did not leave the state of Florida. What are they telling you right now?
Honestly, they're telling me about the future that they have planned, like under Coach Norvell. Like they're on the ups, so. Mm-hmm. That's what I see. They got a lot of linemen that's going to graduate this year, so it's a big space for me to come in and make an impact as a freshman. So,
and then lastly, LSU. What do you like about the Tigers? Obviously, you just had Will Campbell get drafted, so they're a program that I know appeals to a lot of recruits as well. What do you like about the Tigers?
Obviously, what they put in the draft speaks for itself, but like they're gonna do good things. Honestly, I think that Coach Davis is a great guy. I feel like he takes pride in developing guys to where they want to be, whether that's within football or outside of football, and I really like that.
Mm-hmm. You've mentioned a lot of position coaches, which is obviously super important.
Right.
But head coaches kind of factor into this too sometimes with you guys. Have you talked to Ryan Day? Did you get a chance to speak with him on your visit? What are your impressions of Ryan Day so far?
Honestly, I feel like he's a great leader. Like, he talked to me about what his plans were and how he was planning on repeating this national championship they just got. So I feel like he's one of the best head coaches in college football right now. So
yeah. I'll get you out on this one. What's a perfect senior season for you?
A perfect senior season for me is a state championship.
Yeah. Anything individually? You don't get stats. You don't get yards and stuff like that.
No.
So just continue to improve, maybe.
Right. just a state championship for me. That'd be that's a perfect season.
Team guy, love it. All right, Sam, we appreciate you taking some time here. I know we got to get out to practice here.
Yes, sir.
Good luck on your upcoming visits. Thanks for doing this.
Thank you.